Hey there, it's Trisha, and I wanted to go over the trades for Monday and Tuesday, the 12th and 13th of October. We use a few setups using a few charts with indicators requiring confirmation for ever taking a trade. And if you'd like to get more information about those setups, you can go to www.easyemintrade.com. There are a couple setups that I'm actually working on adding to the ebook now, and it should be ready by the weekend. So anybody who has the ebook, I will be sending out a download link so you can download the revised version with those couple extra setups that have been working out pretty well. And we will definitely be going over all the setups at the webinar on the 22nd. So if you did want to sign up for that, just go to the website www.easyemintrade.com. The space is limited, so if that's something that you're interested in, just go to the website and check it out. All the information's there. If it goes well, then I'll try and do one a month in the evening, because I know a lot of people can't do something during the day. So anyway, we'll just kind of play that by ear. This is a trade that was taken on Monday, and this is one of the new setups. We're using a 377 tick chart with Keltner channels, and there's going to be 3 ways that we're willing to take trades on this, and it'll be pretty detailed in the ebook. So I think that once you get it this weekend, you'll have less questions. But I just wanted to briefly show it because we only traded in the morning on Monday because of the holiday. So we had decided that we would just do something in the morning. So you actually could have taken this trade in 2 different ways. You could have taken it short at the channel here with your indicator in line here, or you could have taken the conservative entry when your price bar closed below the midline on the Keltner channel with this in line and this indicator in line. And so either way, obviously you can see that it worked out, knowing where your support is below you and what you realistically could expect out of it. There was also a trade later on in the day. I'm not going to go over that on this chart, but I'll go over it on both of these charts because you actually had it setting up on here as well. So if you're trading in the afternoon, volume was really light, but you did have a setup here. You had a trend line break, and that was the close of that bar was basically around 215, 213 thereabouts. So you get a close of that bar, and you can enter in under the low there, expecting just to get to the moving average. I would not have been too concerned with the 50% retracement, just because at this point, when this bar breaks this support, it also, when it breaks that trend line, you're also breaking the support that held up, just about all day long. So I would not have hesitated to take that with that 50% retracement. I would have given that a shot, expecting it just to get down likely to the moving average. So obviously you got an added bonus there because it kept going. So if you were trailing using the highs of each bar, above the highs of each bar, you wouldn't have been stopped out to here. And also if you were paying attention to what was to your left, you would have known that that would have been a support area, based on this price action here, which also was the high from the previous day, Friday, and also the close as well. So you would know that that was going to be an area where you'd likely bounce, and we did. Also, you had a squeeze firing off basically at the same time. So when that bar closed, just a few blue dots had gone by. So you could have taken that as well. Again, expecting likely to just get to this area here, which is just above this moving average. Again, I would not have been too concerned with the 50% retracement. That's what this green dotted line is. And then obviously, you knew where you were heading from there. So either of those would have worked if you were trading in the afternoon. Was not trading in the afternoon on Monday, so I did not get that. The added indicator on here, I will definitely be going over in the webinar, and it will be in the ebook. A couple things I need to iron out with it first, but I will definitely make that information available to everybody in the ebook as well. And this is Tuesday. We took a squeeze here at about 9:55 in the morning, and we said if we got a squeeze firing off just below this support area, we would definitely take it, expecting it just to get down to this support area. And so we took it, and obviously it got below that area, so we were able to capture that whole move. So that we were happy about that. We did have this trend line break here. Actually, it was about 11:30 when this bar closed. So getting to be lunchtime. This was a pretty big bar with resistance above you, so I would not have been interested in that, and even if somebody were interested, you wouldn't have gotten filled on the next bar, so you'd pass on that. So a little while after that, if you were trading during lunch, you had a squeeze firing off here at approximately 11:40, but this bar was not closed yet above the moving average or above the 50% retracement. So we know oftentimes, it doesn't stay above that area. It just pulls back down and closes under it. So for me to take a squeeze, I would have wanted this bar to be closed. By the time that happened, too many blue dots had passed by, plus there was an extreme tick reading of plus 1,000. However, you had this squeeze firing off on the 377 tick chart a few minutes later, which at that point this bar was closed. So you could have taken it there on the 377. So another example of when you can't really get it to work on the 200, but you can on the 377, because at that point the extreme tick reading was now back to back to a neutral number. So you could have taken that knowing what you have above you as resistance. We knew 1072 was an area that would likely get a pullback, and it did. And we had the Treasury budget at 2 o'clock, so wasn't willing to do anything when we got back from lunch until after that. So nothing quality really set up that I was interested in. So anyway, I hope that helps, and if you'd like to get more information about the setups or the webinar, just go to www.easyeminitrade.com.